damn it, Brian Phillips, look at this. We have another plane. That's crazy. What is this? This is the
Fokker DR1.
Fokker DR1.
By Dancing Wings.
By Dancing Wings. And yes, this thing is huge, huge, and beautiful.
And not yours.
And not mine. So, Mike, come into the frame here.
All right.
Mike is the builder of this beauty, and he has crazily decided to let Brian Phillips RC fly it and potentially crash it for you. And he has promised, as with other planes, not to murder me in the event of a crash. He says, quote,
I'll just build another one.
there you go. I don't know if I believe him, but I'm excited to try it. And without further ado, we're gonna try it right now.
You want to show them the tail wheel and stuff?
Yes, I do. There is a retractable tail wheel. There's supposed to be a skid, but as you know, skids get worn down, so there's a retractable tail wheel. So cool. So without further ado, we're gonna do a little back taxi and take off into the wind. We should be able to take off easily in this area, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, throttle cuts off, guys. Here we go. What are we turning for a prop?
That is an 17.6, I think.
It's big. Okay, here goes nothing. And just right here, we should be good to go.
I'd back taxi
Back
just
taxi?
a hair more.
Okay,
That's making,
sounds good.
yeah, strategically out of balance, but prop.
Is that the way you did that?
I don't know. I just didn't balance it.
Okay, so we're gonna turn it around on a dime. Actually, are we gonna be able to make the turn? No, we're not. We'll pause.
Oh.
Okay, it's rolling away from us. Here we go. Get the tail up. You told me to do it different than that, did you? That thing is so slow. Whoa, that thing is nutso.
Lots of rudder.
Lots of rudder. You weren't kidding, were you?
You got that mix on? Yeah.
Yeah, I do. So there, that's 50% throttle.
A lot of power in the down.
6S.
Yeah.
And yes, this thing just wants to come back down. It's heavy and it's like got 0 dihedral, but it flies like it's got a ton of it. That is so cool and weird. It flies so much different than anything I've flown before.
Yeah, it's like a helicopter. The guy said it was like learning to fly a helicopter.
Yeah, because it just kind of like, you give it throttle and it gains altitude.
Yeah.
And then the elevator is just sort of like a pitch, you know, suggestion.
And you have to give it lots of power on the downwind because I think the wind grabs those wings and it accelerates it forward, but it's not gaining any airspeed.
Yep. Look at this, guys. Look at this. And you got Mickey Mouse in there turning his head. It's so cool. What a fun plane. It is so different looking. And you were saying you've never rolled it upside down.
I've never rolled it upside down. You're on low rates, so.
I'm on low rates, are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's super touchy.
Let's do a figure 8 here, guys. So now this obviously has no stabilizer on it. And I'm almost curious to see what it feels like now that I'm a couple mistakes high. Okay, I'm gonna go to the middle mix. Now just regular ailerons. Oh yeah, I feel like, wow, that thing is touchy on the tail.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe a little more expo would help to take the edge off for this one, because look at it, it's just so docile.
It is docile, but it takes a lot of control, a lot of movement when you're slow. So that's where the expo would come in.
And not only that, but when you're flying somebody else's beauty like this, you just would hate to see something terrible happen to it. I mean, because it is really a gorgeous plane. This DR1 is something really special. And I know Mike loves it, and he's been so gracious to let us fly it today. And to be honest with you, anybody that lets you fly a plane like this has really entrusted you with a whole lot of trust. Because really, at the end of the day, for me, this might be a 3-month build. For him, it might be less. Now, I would really, really like to go up there and roll it upside down. Not fly it upside down, but roll it.
Well, the real one rolled.
Oh man.
But you'll have to turn off that mix we got on the rudder.
I have it
snap
off.
Roll it.
So how many mistakes high do you need me to be?
No, you're fine. If you guys, I'd put it on. You think the high rates are?
I'm in the wind. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna do a half roll and see what it takes to get the wings under us. Camera crew, how you doing over there?
Overhead.
Oh yeah.
She's so good at keeping in the camera.
She is. She's so good. Megan, everybody give a shout out to Megan in the comments. There's their loop. Sometimes you just gotta let the guy.
A little flutter on the rudder.
Sometimes you just gotta let the guy who didn't build it do the dangerous moves.
Did you see the flutter on the
Yes,
rudder?
I did. And do you see that beautiful line coming off of that cloud? It's gorgeous. Yes, folks, this is one of the things that we love about the hobby, is just look at the nature and the beauty, and you've got this 1917 aircraft flying through. Looks absolutely real, like it just came off the assembly line.
And it's in its defense, they were notoriously unstable when they were flying too.
So what you're saying is, like, I might crash it? Even if I'm a good pilot, I might crash?
Yeah.
Guys, what a beauty! I gotta say, it's kind of growing on me. It's absolutely gorgeous.
It is different than anything you'll ever fly.
It is weird.
Because it's so much rudder. It's like you just use the ailerons to keep the bank angle and the rudder to turn the airplane.
Yeah, right.
It's almost opposite. It's, you know, you're not adding the rudder to get the tail level
to coordinate it.
Yeah, you're actually turning it with the rudder.
Yeah, it's definitely flies like a 3-channel. Whoa! Did you see that crazy correction?
Yeah,
that was not me.
It doesn't like going in the downwind. You got to keep the speed up.
You're probably pushing 5 minutes, Brian.
Okay. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna go around like this.
You had the landing going.
I did. Camera crew, you want to take 3 steps back? Mike, you good over my right shoulder?
I'm good over your right shoulder.
All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring it in and try to land it. I'm gonna stay 50% power. We're gonna bring it in right over the tree line. Nice, smooth in the throttle, kind of landing 15-20% throttle here. We're just gonna ride the throttle all the way to the ground. We're just flying it like we stole it. And there we are, onto the ground and into the tall grass. Admittedly, no problem there, guys. This thing's designed to be grass ops. And what a beauty, guys.
That was cool.
That was so much fun. Thanks, Mike, for letting me almost potentially destroy your pride and joy here.
Hey.
Again, so we're doing pretty good. We got a good success record. We've only got 1 destroyed. Well, we just broke it. But then this one, what a beauty. But it is weird, and I gotta say, it's definitely touchy. It is just really touchy on that roll axis. You feel very understable, but at the same time, it isn't. It's just, it's very eager to respond. So you know what I think would help this plane fly a lot better?
A stabilizer.
Way more expo.
And a stabilizer.
No, the stabilizer, take it or leave it. I would.
Way more expo?
But honestly, expo would make a huge difference. Yeah, it would soften everything up. But I tell you what, going upside down is no problem. Yeah, you just got to commit to it and keep your airspeed up without going overspeed.
Yeah.
And that's one of those things you get in these older stick-built planes. You know, if you overspeed that rudder and you start fluttering, you will crash this plane, because if that rudder is gone, you'll crash,
and
guaranteed.
Rudder's a full flying rudder, so it has no vertical stabilizer.
Yeah, so there is no vertical stabilizer on that plane at all.
There's just 2 big hinges at the bottom holding that whole thing on there, so you have to watch that.
So really cool, guys. We're glad you're here with us. Hopefully this kind of different footage is something that you'll enjoy. If you want to help support Brian Phillips RC, and special thanks obviously to Mike for bringing this plane out here. He drove from out of state, and we've been coordinating, trying to hit a good weather window, and we got okay.
Hey,
it's not
you know,
great.
right now I'm ready to get some more airplanes.
It's flyable, so we're gonna fly some more. But we appreciate you guys watching this footage. If you want to help support us, it's not like you can buy that particular thing from the links, but what we'll do is we'll try to find a link, and hopefully we'll find somebody that we can partner up with. But in the meantime, if you're curious, I'm using his DX6E instead of my NX10. And the thing is, what we're gonna do is we'll link to the transmitter that we would normally use. We'll link to a receiver, probably an AR620 would do, or even a 410 would do on this plane, as configured, which is pretty cool. So if you want to follow those links to help support us when you go out and buy motors and spec out your different servos and things when you're building these kits. And then what type of covering did you put on that one?
That's got Oratex, that's available at Horizon Hobbies. Yeah. So the motor's a Power 60.
Oh, cool.
Horizon Hobby.
Sure. So you can follow our links, and you'll be able to buy those things if you're interested in putting those kits together. And obviously you're not gonna see us building these kits very often on Brian Phillips RC, just because the format doesn't really allow for it.
But I'll build them and bring them to him.
That's right, but he'll build them and bring them to me. So that was super fun, and we think you guys will love it. If you're a new pilot, not for you, okay? Because I am still a little bit scared with it. But honestly, you know, it's weird because it doesn't fly bad, it just flies different.
Try to fly it with a pound less weight on the nose.
Oh boy, I bet it would fly very terrible.
The first time I flew it, that's the way it was.
It doesn't fly backward.
If you had enough wind, it would fly back.
Yeah, probably. So definitely a different thing, and we love bringing you guys new and exciting footage here on Brian Phillips RC. So don't forget to smash the like button. Long format's getting crushed by shorts on YouTube. So we just want you to remember, if you don't like Google and you like Brian, smash the like button. And also, if you like Google and you hate Brian, smash the like button too. That also helps. But if you want to subscribe and click the bell for notifications, you'll know when we have new footage coming, because there's always new footage. He's seen the stack of stuff, the secret stack of stuff, and it's a big stack, and it's taller than him and I put together, end to end. So check it out, guys. If you have questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll do my best, but this is Mike's thing, so I'll try to get him involved and get some answers for you if necessary, or maybe we'll post some more information in the description. But either way, check it out. If you want to help support us in other ways, we have Patreon and PayPal up at the top, and then master links down below, so we'll link to all that stuff for you. And we appreciate you guys watching. Camera crew, you got something to say?
I'm good.
It looked like you were going to say
They
something.
can't hear me.
Oh, she's not mic'd.
Mike has my mic.
Yeah, Mike has our mic. So
I don't know if it's still working, but
yeah, that's right. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. So much more to come from Brian Phillips RC.